Woo! 6 o'clock, bang on. Let's go again. I've been dying to get back on here. I am absolutely dying to get back and do some more of this. I just want to get loads and loads of meshing done as much as I can. I want to try and get this fort done. But yeah, first off, welcome back everyone. I hope you're all feeling good. Back on another Thursday again, almost at the end of the week. There we go, that's all loaded up now. Chat's ready to go. Sweet. Make sure that's in sight as well. Yeah, so yeah, we're back on it now. Got Wizard101 ready just so we can use that for reference again. And then this is where we are at the minute. We've just been sorting the fisherman area. Because I didn't even realise it was actually the fisherman area until I looked on the wizard area. It just kind of seemed right when I was just like doing it, and then I looked on here, and then I was like, I saw the hanging fish, or the racked fish, should I say? And I was like, oh wait, these are actually the fishermen of the island. So that's it was quite convenient, really. Worked out pretty well. So yeah, and then also I've got something to show everyone whilst I'm on here. So I'm going to add that extra pack to the game, and this is the pack. It's the Polygon Vikings pack. Now I know Polygon can be quite difficult to work. Well, it's the company. Like if you want to like produce your work and publicize it and make it accessible to the public, and you're trying to get money from it, like they really crack down on you doing that. But I think because I'm just doing it as like a YouTube video, it's just like a fan made environment that's not going to go any further than this. I think it should be fine, and it's really nice because it works really well with the other low poly. That's exactly what the art style is, just low poly art style. But they've got the spikes, so I can make like a nice fortress wall. I can use them on these, and we can replace all those instead. But yeah, amazing. Hello Abby. Back again. You okay? So I think that's probably what I'm going to do first quickly, because they're just like normal wooden stumps like that. So I'm just going to delete all these. I'm going to do this again. Not sure why there's a block there, but is that the post process? No. So they're at the bottom. I'm just going to check to see if there's any like other styles. I don't think there is, but there's nothing wrong with that one really. We'll just use that one. Actually no, we'll use this one because it's a bit more straight. So we just need to make it long enough to reach up there, but then obviously we need to make them quite fat. They look like pencils really. They do look like pencils. It's literally just like, it's quite a stubby end actually. But I've just got to make sure you don't see the bottom. So maybe like that, make it a little bit wider. I think that's going to be a nice in between. So it's like a 2 2 2 2. So we can try and do this properly. So if we get that to like minus 500 there by 4,000. Can you? Yeah, you can see this. Minus 400. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Hey, how you doing? Hey, you got another chatter. Let's go. Yeah, I'm good, thank you very much. How's your day been? Did I just ask that, or did I ask how you were? I'm gonna crank this up to 100, so then when we duplicate it, we can do it by every 100. And I think, how much space do we kind of need? Is one more going to be okay? Yeah, I think that's going to be nice. And then we can just make sure. I'm going to move the landscape, I think, to suit that. And then with the grid snapping still on, we can duplicate these this way, so that those are the same. So moving to about there, and then once again I'll just move the landscape around to suit that. And then last of all, we'll get the sides in. So what I'm going to do is rotate that to 90 degrees, and then we just need them in a place where it looks. Let's move this one in 100, that one in 100. Grab them both again. Yeah, that might do it. And then I should be able to duplicate that to the other side, and that should be. There's how it's like wider than it is longer, and this is meant to be like circular. So let's move all these back until it looks the same. Something around there. Still yet to find something circular. To be fair, one of these shields might work, but have a little look elsewhere first. There's lots of stuff in this pack as well. Oh, thanks very much. I appreciate that. I'm really hoping this goes well. What are your thoughts on this art style? I think they do go quite nicely, especially for like the cartoony style of Wizard101. I know that I do love the nostalgia of the Wizard101 art, but I feel like this kind of does it justice with the low poly kind of art style. I would love to do like a realistic looking environment, but I need to find the right the right packs for it. And then I think on the poll that I did ages ago, Unicorn Way is the next most popular one to do, so I might be able to do a realistic version of Unicorn Way, which could be pretty cool. I'd be excited to do that if I can get all the right packs for it. It's just for the way Grizzleheim was, I needed like a lot of Viking stuff, and the only Viking stuff I had was like all low poly stuff for it. But I think it looks quite nice. Should we try? What does this look like? What does it look like from the back? Nah, let's try 90. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Control Z on that. I mean, it could just be a placeholder for now, I suppose. Just until I actually find something. It's meant to be there on the thing. I think everything just needs to be lifted up just slightly. I think if I do once more, it's going to come through. It's coming through, I think. How far above is that? Let's drop that down to like 50 then. Yeah, that's nice, and that's definitely through the floor now as well. Not 100% sure about the whole shield thing, but it's just a placeholder for now until we get something better. And the shield's meant to be like on the inside of the spikes too, so it's not meant to be that wide. So let's do that. And then yeah, sweet. When I get cracking on this fort before I get messed around with anything else. And so let's make sure we get the right placement of it. So there is a bit of space between the fisherman houses and like there. So I keep trying to tap between it. I think that seems to be quite right where the doors are. The landscape behind is going to have to be pushed back. And they just use like flat spikes. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. So I can use something like that maybe. This might look better because it's not as spiky. I could do my own anyway, like if I want to do be completely different about it and have spikes around it, that's fine. But if I can stay kind of true to what the game does, then I'll do that instead. And then they've got these, like, quite big actually, so they're probably about that tall. It won't let me tap between, come on. I can just bring them down, and then let's make them a little bit wider, something like that maybe. And obviously the front door is just right in, it's all in line, isn't it? So yeah, I need to find something that's going to be a nice door. It's either that or they've got one on here as well, a village entrance. I mean, if there's one you prefer between these two, let me know, because I think it's going to be one of them. Or I don't know if I could get away with using one of the buildings actually. If they've got a building that's kind of like just got an open middle to it. This pack doesn't have many buildings. Let's have a look at the other one. Low poly models and construction for all these. Now these have a lot of options. If I'm gonna get one from any pack, it's gonna be here. So fingers crossed they have something. Quite like these rock houses actually, they're quite cool. Might be able to put them on like the sides, like over the river. Might be quite cool. They don't seem to have one. I need it to be open, so that we can go inside the actual fortress, because it's not a closed fortress. We can build one. We could build one. Let's get rid of that. How big is that? This seems to be like bigger than the houses. That's like probably like twice as tall, and then the doors are probably like 3 times as wide. So let's something about that by the looks of it. I wonder if I can just get a door frame without anything like that. These are double sided, aren't they? Yeah. Could probably use this as well to kind of put in the middle. Don't know if that was a bit odd. It's just its own little construction, isn't it? We could definitely make it. If we did that, where's like a nice roof piece? Oh, we can tap between now. Just any really. I don't think we have one with like architecture, but I think I'll try and get that on it. Let's do this one. Shall we? No. Let's do this one. Actually, do I? Nah, yeah, do that one because I don't want the woods like vertical on that one. I want it to be horizontal to follow this. So then let's make sure that's in the middle. Then we can widen that. That needs to change. Oh, wrong way. Is that a little gap there? There's a little gap there. I'll just adjust that in a moment. Need to turn the snapping down, literally probably just like that, just to get it where it needs to be for now. And then where's that going? Around there, I think. But it'd be nice to have one of these beams across as well, just to hide that seam, I think. So we'll have that going from like there, and then we'll up that to about 10. See if we can snap them together. Yep. Is that gonna? Doesn't like that. If I flip that round to 180. And then move that to that side, and then let's make that bigger until it's in the middle. Make you bigger so you're in the middle. Or, nah, we'll just, I was going to do this straight away. Oh well. There we go. That's looking better now. I know I've got to make sure it's actually risen as well, because it's not the same level. Got to go up a level for it, but I want to get the building done first, because then we can just start grouping them together. So that. Keeping that door. We'll keep it for now until I see something else I prefer. So we need that, and then we need to duplicate that. It's not that big, but it's about that big though. Actually, let's have this as 100. So it's nice and snapped. And then the roof. What roof should we have? It's just, I know it's a brown roof on this, but I might make it like, actually you can't even see the roof. They probably have not even put one on there, to be honest with you. Let's make ours red. Nice Wizard101 theme colour. And then that just needs to be widened to about there. And then extended to about there. Awesome. So then we just need like a ceiling to it. I might have to put this in unlit mode. Just bear with, this might not look very nice to be at the minute. Oh no, it's not very nice, is it? The floor, they don't have a floor, it's just the dirt going in, or the planks with the grass on the outside, so we'll leave that. The actual doors, amazing. Need the walls going on the inside anyway. Where are the walls? Here. So some nice horizontal walls, rotate them. Put that down to 50 so we can get it in the middle, and then extend that. Do we want it on which side? I'm going to group all this together after. Oh, you're too high. Bro. And then let's do that again over this side. And then we need them on like the edges as well. Actually, because you're not going to see above that when the ceiling's there, but let's get this on the edge. Oh, you're not oh, you're not wide enough. Not bad. You're not coming through now though, are you? No, that's fine. So those need to be enlarged by one more. And this one can go up a little bit. Oh, not bad. Didn't need to move it up. Maybe the roof needs to be like that, so that I can have this underneath without it. And then let's move it up ever so slightly. Yeah, there we go. And then that is the same. Oh, let me decrease that down to 1. Oh, I don't mean to lock that. Undo. Undo. Thank you. Because the sides are looking different now. Like the size of the panels are looking different. But I don't think I'll be able to change that, and hopefully it's not something you see anyway. When like all the fortress pieces are in, I don't think you'll see it. And drop that down to like 5. Oh, bloody hell. It's particular. Come on. Make it out as if you're not big enough now. Are you doing that on this side? Are you doing a little gap there? You are? God damn you. Save that. Keep saving as we go. And then we just need a ceiling there, and then you won't see like any of this anyway. And I quite like the beams. You won't see that bit there. We could probably use the wall to do the ceiling if there's not specific ceilings in here. Yeah, we'll do that. So let's duplicate that to the top, and then we'll rotate it 90 degrees, and then all we have to do, we can either, to keep, to be fair, I was gonna duplicate it to keep the plank size is the same. Just once more. Nice. So we need to group all this together now, and then add the doors. That plus that plus that plus that plus that plus that, and the roof. Group that to make one big construction. Hey. And then we just got to add the doors. What do we think, guys? Do you think this looks alright? What about his roof beam on the front of these? That is huge, but we can shorten that down. I don't think that looks right. I'm going to get rid of that. It's not even on there anyway. I know it's not, but I don't know why I checked. Hell yeah. Where's the doors? Where's the doors? I think the bolted ones look better. Like this one. Ooh, this one looks better than the other one. Ooh, what's going on? Oops. I need these to be the same, so duplicate that, flip that around. So shorten that by 1, shorten you by 1. Well, they can be near enough, because if they're going to be open anyway, you'll never know if they were big enough or small enough. And then let's just move them behind that beam. Don't worry about the lighting, I've just got it in unlit mode just so I can just see everything that I'm doing. And then, is it just those 2 doors or is another set? It's just them. Not bad. I might have made this a bit longer than in there, but like there's more of like a wall here before the door. So it's near enough the same. So add that to the group. Let's come back out, put it back into lit mode. And look at that, what do we think of that? So let me ask why. So let me ask why what? Ooh, what? That all needs to be grouped together. Come on. There we go. That's cool. We can add this terrain now so it's a bit higher, and then we'll flatten this. It's mostly flat until another huge bit there. But yeah, we definitely need to push back the landscape behind it as well, because I need more. I might have to add a new piece as well. So obviously with all this pushback, this background landscape ain't gonna be very far away. So let's go to landscapes quickly. I'm going to sculpt up to the height that I need quickly first. Let's drop that to like 400 for now. I'm on the wrong landscape. Landscape 4. There we go. A bit less than that. Thank you. Yep, that's done. And then let's flatten that. All the way around it. Need quite a big space, so and then we'll just push back into this landscape. If we give us more than we need, I think that would be better than not having enough for now. Do that, and then when we put our walls in, we can see how much space we actually need then. Before we do the bit at the back. So the walls need enough space, like 2 little booths and like a house size over the back, plus a doorway here. So since I've got that grouped together, I might as well just use that, because that's what they've done. Oh my gosh. Group that, turn that to here. Let's make sure these are actually planted in the ground rather than just floating though as well. Like already I need to sort out more landscape room, because it's just not quite big enough. There we go. So that's actually in the floor now, and I'm gonna guess there's another one over here as well. This water is gonna need to move, unfortunately. That was just like a guess, but let's delete it. Now we'll get this size sorted first, because I need to work out how much space I actually need. So let's. I don't think I have the right. Oh yeah, this is the one. I was gonna say I don't think they have the right buildings in the other pack, so I'll just use this one instead. Is everyone all right? How's everyone feeling? Is everyone enjoying this, or what do you think? So let me ask why. You tell me. You ask me why. Ask away. I'd like to know what the question is. Try to think which house I should put over here. Oops. That seems like a pretty decent one for inside a fortress. Nothing too huge. Just kind of like a nice bean size. I'm going to change the angle of it, because obviously the front door's in a different space. If that's enough room. Put that about there, and then I don't think I have stuff for like little shop stations like that. I'll check the other one though first before move on. Let's have a look. Polygon. Meshes, buildings. What we got? So we got those. could probably do something with it to make it a tool station size. Need to remember, like, it doesn't matter if they need to move things over. Just put them where they need to be. So there's one about there, because you already need to move over. Another one around there. They are quite tall as well. Let's make them wider. I think they're about there, so when you're walking in, that's quite a way, isn't it? So I think, like, well, for starters, this house is in the way. You're meant to be more over there. Let's move this landscape back even further. I thought I had more space than I needed, but clearly not. This has got to be so much bigger. Let's move that backwards. So bring me. I'm hoping this is pretty much. Hoping this is enough space to work with now. It's gonna be not. Oh no! Should have took my finger off the button earlier. Although I probably do need that much space, don't I, still? Let's do that. I think that'll be enough for now. So let's get that all the way down here. Let's get you down to there. I've got a stall there and another stall around there. Let's make these slightly bigger. Like that. I think that'd be sad. They do have like brick walls behind them. I don't know if I can just make a brick wall. Let's have a look at props. See if we can't like find like a stone fence or something. Could use these wooden fences instead. If not, that'll be fine. Let's have a look at the other pack just quickly. Meshes. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I want the stylized. Low poly, models, props. Oh, there was rocks there. We'll see if it's on there. If not. Oh my gosh, we got like these tents. Ah, I'm so silly. Well, to be fair, because that's like more of like a wooden thing anyway. I think we'll probably stick to these because those look a bit frail in comparison. It's not in props. Currency, fences, let's have a look. Yeah, man. Ah, the spiky fences. I've been looking for them for a while. Damn you. Lights, ropes, treasure chests, woods, flags, fences, currency. Any like, what have you got in rocks? That's just like that. Nothing that would like indicate like a flat wall behind it. No. That's fine. Let's go back onto this one then, meshes, props. Let's grab that fence. Rotate that, and then it's going to be something like to about there. Make that bigger. Something like that then, isn't it, really? And then like little ones around the side with like a bench in the middle. Let's make sure these are like wide enough, because these are like so much wider around here. Oops. Once I do one, I might just duplicate it anyway, so we'll just work on one. Make sure that's perfectly fine. Let's delete you, and then let's get this fence in place. Maybe lift you up a little bit more. Rotate. Are you on the floor? You're not even on the floor. Come on. And then extend that, and then we'll make it look right. Make sure it's like it looks like it's in the middle. Then make it wider this way as well. And then we'll make it taller to about there. And then we'll duplicate that, rotate it, and then we just want to make these smaller. So about there, and then that's exactly the same the other side. Yeah, sweet. And then I've already got a table out here somewhere. Or I've got some stone. No, actually, no. They have wooden table. That's fine. Oh no! I think they've only got that stone. That's a seat. That's a seat. I swear they've got a wooden table in this pack. I've seen it somewhere. I've used it before. Pretty sure. So don't look at me like that. Environment. It's just going to be like trees and stuff. Let's just type it in. Table. Yeah. Oh, it's just on the snow one. Well, it ain't snowing here. You sausage. Let's get. No, don't think of that song. No. This one looks better, I think. These bears are big boys. I'll grab the whole thing, make it bigger. And then this is like what the basic shop will look like, I suppose. So I'll just kind of duplicate that over, and then the things I can change about them is just like how many like barrels and what they're storing, and then we can kind of decide that amongst ourselves what we want them to store. That's rotating, can I? Why are you rotating differently, bruh? That's fine, I think. Minus, no. That's fine. So let's grab that, and that. Group that as well. So here's group actors. So that's, oh my god, what are you doing? I'm just going to rename it. If I can find it. No. Oh, never mind. It's not letting me rename it. And then they're pretty close to each other. And then you're about there. With the entrance / exit about there. Some space to put some stuff behind in between here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. That's like meant to be like a 90-degree thing though, isn't it, really? So let me just yeah. Apply to all. I'm just gonna re-get it. Re-get it. 90 degrees. Shut that down here. So that's where I believe the landscape should go to this side. We'll be able to start getting somewhere now. Brilliant. Once I've done the landscape, I'll get like this side of the fences in, so we can like get that nice and enclosed then. So let's go back to our landscaping, get our flattening tool, make that go around there. It's just going to like slope off there, and then yeah, it's just like a bit further back. And this kind of gives us a nice idea of where that bit with the big house is going to be. And there's still like quite a bit of space for that as well. So we're definitely going to need another bit of landscape to work with. Alright then. This kind of shows how big this map is actually. I was not expecting it to be this big. What we can do as well actually is just move that entrance, duplicate it to over this side as well. Control save, select a year, duplicate. It's going to be somewhere over there, and then you're pretty high up, we might as well get the landscape back open. We can make a ramp from like there to where it's going to be, to about there. I don't want to go any higher than that really. Let's get the building out, because I know it's going to be on there somewhere, and then we'll size it. Models, construction. Let's pick what the big main house is going to be. It's going to be one of these, isn't it? I think it's going to have to be this one. Sick red one. Where's the front door? It's the wrong way. 180 that right now. And then make sure that's like central. Ooh. That's where you walk in. That's got to be like there. And then we'll just move the landscape to fit. That should be fine. That should be fine. What did they do on here? Right, it's just like covered up, isn't it really? I've like literally tucked straight into that. So it probably could come a little bit further forwards. What I'll do is do the ramp thing now then. I need it from like there. Let's make sure it's central as well. It's about there up to there. Let's make it nice and wide. And let's add a ramp. Amazing. That's nice. And then no. Select. Let's get this back on top. Is that not touching the floor? It's like just hovering ever so slightly, I think. Brill. So I'll mess about that with a bit more. This landscape needs to be, although it's probably just fence, isn't it really? Because I need to push that back to get the waterfall in behind it as well. So yeah, before we do that, let's get all these pillars in here to start enclosing the fortress. Let's have a look. So they've got like 4 spiky ones by the entrances, and then it's just like the stumpy ones around the edge of that. Cool. Let's get that on that then. Honestly, these streams like fly by. I literally just started and I'm like almost an hour in already. So much like to be done. But that's alright, you know. It is a-okay. We like having lots to do. Obviously the big difference between this art and their art is they've actually got like slightly a bit more detail in their objects. Like these are just like, because they're low poly, they can have like quite flat colours, pretty flat colours on them. The polygon pack compared to the low poly pack, the low poly is actually done pretty well to kind of add detail to their meshes. So I'll give them props to that. But they're the same size now. So you need to kind of like start from just behind it. And then what I'll do to make things easier, when I've got like 3 or so down, I'll just kind of like grab all 3 instead of just duplicating one at a time. I'm not going to count. It's just going to be however many it takes and what looks right, because that's quite right. They're the same. I mean, we can differentiate our sizes, because like obviously IRL, it'd be pretty hard to cut all these exactly the same. So IRL, lol. Oops. Start turning these in a bit more, I think. I'll do a little bit of rotating as well where I need to. Like the individual ones, sorry. I don't mean just the rotating of the fences in general. Just so they're not like completely identical how they're placed next to each other. And so we'll have some like different heights, we'll have some rotated, but I'm not going to change like the thickness of them. Ooh, I need to add those on to here. Oh no, doing that. If I grab all 4 of them, I should be able to just duplicate them and then turn them 90 degrees, and then I can get them in exactly the same place, if not near enough. If one looks right, the rest should look right. About that. I'm going to move these though. That's better. And then same with you. Move them out a bit more. And then add this last one in here. Splendid. So you see how like, because they're just such a like a duplicate to each other, it looks a bit odd them being exactly the same. So we'll just grab them on, have that set to like 10 just so it's a bit easier. Down. Obviously there is like construction instances where things would be exactly the same, But I'm just trying to think that like building this like handmade and might be pretty difficult. So let's just have them like that because that looks better already. And then what I need to do is just rotate, go around again, rotate them randomly. Just like so. I'm not worried about the gaps in between because like even if like you could see in between the four, like can't get in there. Sweet. And also I could like do stuff like that to fill, like to cover the gaps if I really needed to. Sweet. What do you think of that then, guys? So that's like almost a quarter of the little fort done. I think we should do this side then as well. What do they have? Because I don't think it's shops on that side, it's just something else, isn't it? Oh, it is, booths. So they have exactly the same on this side. Of course. Let's duplicate and rotate. About there. So you're walking in. There's like a little bit of a gap. And then it's this way. And then get you, duplicate, rotate. Can move you back a little bit if we need to, that's fine. Are there any Wizard101 fans in here today? Anyone who's here who like really enjoys the game, or they used to play it and they have just like a very big nostalgia over it? Let me know, because what I've been tending to like to do at the end of these streams, just over an hour when I get to a good milestone, is I'll just end up playing for like 10-15 minutes or so. And just because I've remade this character just to get like to Grizzleheim so I can get references of the area. But obviously because I made a new character, why not play some of the missions as well? So we can do that. So if there are any Wizard101 fans, let me know, because it'd be worth it if there's actually people here. I think what I'll do, should be able to do that, and then up the top, it's beyond my face actually, you can't see. I can grab all those, that's the only ones there, isn't it? Yeah, I can group that. $90 on that, and look how much easier that is. Amazing. I know that's like in line there, so that's fine. I can just add the ones that I need to. Let's get these. Actually, we'll grab those ones because they're in better places. 2, 3, and 4. 4. Duplicate that and pull it back. I think that's fine. Control S. Obviously, I'm going to have to like shove that outwards a lot as well. Got some painting to do of the landscape to make sure it looks right. I think you can't even tell that this is like duplicated unless you like wanted to go around and like really look individually at each piece. I just need to ungroup that, just please. Because what is it? 4 by 2.3. Let's just grab another one. Save ungrouping everything. No, even though I doubt I'll be moving it again, but oh well. Where it was just a fence piece. Yeah. Unlock that. 4, 3.25, and that should be the same. So then all we need to do is just make sure this comes into there nicely. Somehow. Is it? Are you touching on this side? You are. That's interesting, but are you? I think you're actually in the wall there. I think that was just a little bit too far into the wall, maybe. No. If not, should we just not worry about it? Do something like that, and we can continue with our day. Amazing. So yeah, that's nicely in there now. I need that on the other side as well, but why don't we have like a different house instead, rather than having all exactly the same? So let's have a, because we've got loads of like different size houses and buildings we can choose, so why don't we have something like that instead? Why not utilize the fact that we have so many different things? So there is actually a back to this as well. So this was meant to go all the way around. So what I should do with the grouped up forts, if I duplicate them again and rotate them 90 degrees again, that should help me figure out where to put that, where to move the landscape to. Do that around to there, make sure that's not going into any walls. That should be fine, I think. What do you do? I'll move away from the waterfall, sorry. Okay, right. And then we'll duplicate that again to this side. We'll add the others, the in-between ones, once the landscape's sorted. I'm just going to pull the what's this house called now? In like a Viking thing, like it's like a actually called like something properly. I can't remember what it is. If anyone knows, please let me know, because I've completely forgotten. Select landscape, flatten. So let's go around the back there. And then that's doing too much. That should be alright. I'll cover that. And then obviously I know that goes down, but just for now. Oh, look at that, I'm moving the whole thing. Didn't mean to do that. Just need to make sure the whole of this is actually sitting on something. I can always move the barrier pieces if I need to. That's not a big deal. Just rotate it a bit more, like that. And then just make sure it's still where it should be there. Let's do the landscape a bit more. Let's just make sure the main house is in the right place first. How's that? Yep, yep, yep. And then I'd say this side is actually fine. So let's save that. Get one of those individual pieces. It was you. Duplicate you. And then we'll just get you all the way across here. Make sure they look different to each other. Look at that, I think they're going to join up pretty bang on. That's lovely. Rotate and rotate. Control save that. So that should be like the size of our fortress, basically. Amazing. Let's flatten this down. I was definitely getting ahead of myself, thinking like how big I thought the landscape would be. It's so much bigger. Oh, there's that. Yeah, sweet. So let's just push it back a little bit, and then when we come to like doing like the waterfall bits and the background landscapes, we'll have another play around with it then. But I think everything's in place now. Obviously when the background's in, that light won't be as strong coming down on it. I could quickly paint in the mud areas. I don't think I can like keep this as a straight line. Do my best. I think it's meant to be planks anyway, actually, just thinking about it. It's just grass, isn't it, with just planks on top of it, so well, it's kind of mud slash plank. It's a weird one. I mean, I could do this and then put like, there are planks in the pack, so we can do that. That was pretty straight to say. I'm just using my mouse. Ah, this one on the other hand. Ah, please. Not too bad. That's fine, I think. Oh, my concentration face. And then we could just put like planks on top of it. They've got like circular bits in the middle. And then obviously that's going up to there. But we'll have that as like full on planks. I mean, that needs to be a bit more central anyway, doesn't it? That ramp needs to move over. Make it smaller. And I just kind of want to keep moving it over until it's like the same, or I might just flatten that. That might be the easier one to do. And then just smooth that. Let me just drop that down so I'm not doing too much. Smooth that. How does that look? Is that more central? I'll move the thing over once it is. Well, don't do that first actually, because then I know when it's supposed to be. Because I thought I moved it into place actually, but clearly it was in the wrong place. Literally about there, and then this is pretty close. Landscape. Once this is done, I might just call it there, guys. Done a good amount of stuff. Oh, I'm on the smooth. Flatten. Hello. Hello. You know what I mean? And then let's re-ramp that up to there, make that about there, add a ramp. Control save on that. Nice. So I think that's pretty good, guys. Let's move that in a bit more to like there. I'm pretty happy with that. And then we can add like the detail into the shops and stuff next. Like kind of pick out which vendor is which, what they want to sell, before they're moving over to like outside of the fortress. Let's get this like fortress done, and then we'll move on to the rest of the map. But yeah, very happy with where that's going. So people in the chat, should I play just until I beat another boss or something? There's a few missions that I want to get. I'll save that there. So thank you everyone for tuning in if you were just interested in watching me build. But yeah, I'm going to move over to Wizard101 now. Yeah, I'm still on there. Sweet. So yeah, I'm going to close that down. I'm not going to do these missions. What I need to do actually is quit out and go back in. Play. I need to talk to this geezer. But there are a few missions in Triton Avenue I still need to finish.
Triton Avenue's not going to explode. Well, I should hope not.
I'll do the fire one.
There's a part of the city but their leader.
I don't want to pick it up just yet.
Ah, yes.
Oh, can't say that.
Wait. Stormgate.
I don't like having too many quests in here.
Anyway, find a kid on
right, I want to do the Triton Avenue missions before I do any of those. Oh, I need to get my mount. I am very slow right now. Yes, love a bit of Wizard101 gameplay at the end of the stream. Nice bit of winding down. Honestly, I do. I could. How the hell did I talk to him? I could be on a Unreal Engine like all day. So easy to get carried away on it. But just trying to do like little and often at the minute. I've got to become a pet, haven't I? Let's do the haunted cave first. There's probably some in the haunted cave, isn't there? Maybe I should do that first. Play as pet. Yo, who likes muffin, man? I need to level up a bit more, but oh well. I do have a really good pet. It's a sea dragon though. Don't get a card from it, but like all the stats that I've got from it is amazing. Woo! Backflip. Do-do-do-do-do. Thank you, Abby, for joining. Thank you. Oh, I wish I could pronounce your name. One with a cat profile. Thank you for joining. And Heartless, thank you for joining as well. Even if we never got to find out what the question was. I don't think you can go through a portal when you're a pet so that they can get to this last one. So it might be worth me just cancel. can't remember if they make you go into a haunted cave as a pet as well, so I just want to get these done before I go all the way over there. Maybe the question was why I wanted to do this project in the first place, and that would be a pretty good question, because I have played Wizard101 since I was in since I was like 15 or something, probably before that, even that, because I remember it coming out and all we had was this like old laptop, and it was the slowest thing ever. I remember being stuck in the tutorial room of the game, because you weren't allowed to just skip the tutorial at that time. You were in the tower straight off. I'd beaten Malesh, I forgot his name. I forgot his name, that's so bad. I'd beaten him on the tutorial, and then it just wouldn't let me out of the room. I was walking into the door and everything. I couldn't figure out how to get out until like everything had finally loaded, and then I was slowly able to actually explore Wizard City, and I was like, oh my god, I love this game. And then since then I've just been like on and off obsessed, because obviously I can't, I wasn't able to afford membership, or wasn't allowed to buy it for a long time, so eventually when I got like money coming in for myself from a job, that was like one of the first things I did. Like, came back to this game, got the membership, and was like, right, let's actually level up a character, let's see how far we can get. And unfortunately that was the point where the game was slowly dying, so I managed to get to like level 70, and then not long after that I was off again, and then by the time I've come back, it is like just a very dead game, unfortunately. I don't see anyone playing this game, and like in the Europe anyway. No, I can do the whole of Wizard City without seeing another person, like sometimes, because what I'd like to do is just like restart a character. But yeah, so the passion for this game is there, and I've always wondered growing up like how this game would look if it was on like next gen graphics. So that's exactly what I wanted to do. I did in my uni project. I tried to recreate the battle scene of Wizard101, which went pretty well. I did it as like a sequence of events, but within it wasn't meant to be part of the actual project. I wanted to try and make a realistic looking environment for it, but didn't have the right assets, unfortunately, so it had to be just kind of like a dull down cartoony look instead. But that's what inspired me to keep doing environments with Wizard101. Really like the game, really want to see it revamped. I feel like it needs more love, but obviously also I feel like it needs to go in a better direction than it is right now if it wants to save itself. Which a lot of the community and fans know exactly what I mean, where the game could be improved. It's just having that time from the company to actually do it. My guy is stunned. Gotta fight 3 of these. Ah, fizzle. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's a rub in the face, isn't it? I couldn't cast my snake, but he could cast his. And here's a storm, so you know that was a low accuracy one. I'm gonna have to do these. Woo. Let's do that again. Yeah. I've never actually worked out with the symbol, like if it's apparently you can see whether it's going to fizzle or not before it gets to the casting stage. But I've never like really paid enough attention to try and notice it. But it's just like such a quick thing anyway. Like doesn't really matter if you can see it or not. A fizzle is a fizzle. I think one of the plans for these streams as well, because I think people aren't really a fan of watching the big VODs of the stream, so I might like do some bite-sized videos of like what I've been up to, split them into parts. So where we're up to now, we've just finished the fortress. Well, before adding all the detail to it, might have that as a part, just so people like know what I'm up to. So that if they want to just kind of join in from part 4, or the 4th stream, they understand how I've got to that position. Plus, it's better than, because I'm probably going to need another like 3 or 4 streams on this to like even get to like the finish, and then doing all that and then going back through all that stream footage and just doing one long video of it all. Let me know what you think. If you've got a better idea, I would love to hear it. Oh mate, back in the day when like Triton Avenue and was the only place you could go to, like if you didn't pay for the game, Haunted Cave was like where everyone was, because obviously this was like the highest ranked enemy that you could fight. So we just used to grind XP just in this section, because you could do all the missions and you could get to around level 11 if you were lucky, and then you'd just be like, you won't be able to go do anything else. There's no other missions that you could do for free, so you'd just be in here grinding that one level to level 12. Talk to me, Duncan. Where have you gone? There used to be more of a reason to come to Haunted Cave as well, within like the main missions. And those used to be switched. Rotten fodder and the field guards used to be the rotten fodder first. Crazy. Not really, but the wooden chest and a mandrake. Right, there's no more missions in Wizard City now. I mean, Triton Avenue now, is there? No, bro. So let's go to Fire Cat Alley and start that. Do a little bit of Fire Cat Alley. And then I'll leave it there for today. Been trying to get these streams to last pretty near enough the same amount of time on each one. Don't really go past an hour and a half really. I like to do an hour of the actual building using Unreal Engine, and then about, depending on how busy the chat is, I'll just do about 15-20 minutes on here.
Hero wizard, aren't you? This street is
Let's defeat those haunted minions. Tempted to see how much this does since I'm ice. Oh, it's too low rank to have a boost. Ah, my bad. Or are you balanced anyway? Oh, you're balanced. Yeah. I'm an idiot. Let's try a snake. Ooh, we got that. Could have killed him in one if you used that straight away. If you're wondering why I chose an ice school, so basically to get this character, I had to delete one of my old characters, and they were like a level, only like a level 30 ISO. So I was like, okay, never mind, I'll just replace them with another ice character, and eventually get back up to level 30 again. I'd struggle doing like another, like one on the pole that was like Celestia and stuff. Like I'd struggle building a map on that. It wouldn't have much reference, so I can't get there. Oh my god, Lizzo. She's still there. So, Abby, are you still here? Are you still here? Abby. I'm gonna wait for you to be here. Look on stream. This is for you because I know you quite like Lizzo, but you don't know this about the game. So there's some like actors or celebrities in this game. So I don't know where they are, but I know there's one for the Jonas Brothers. There's the Jonas Brothers in here, but Lizzo here is literally voiced by Lizzo. Alright, listen.
This is no place for a newbie like you.
I think, or it's just based on
You're
that.
the new
I know
kid
they
who
actually are
found
involved.
Unicorn Way, aren't you? Well, I'm glad you're here now.
I think they just dubbed the voice.
The fire elves
Hey,
attacked me
there she
and
is.
Stole my spell book.
Like
The
Lizzo,
truth
that's actually
hurts,
based
but
on
I'm literally
Lizzo.
powerless without it.
Well, you know
Will
Lizzo.
you get my spell book back? You will?
And there's I don't know where the Jonas
Just
brother is,
try to
but
be
he is in
gentle,
here somewhere.
Okay? The fire elves aren't evil. Someone, something has corrupted them.
I know you might like that. Let's do these fire elves and then I will end it there. Here's a fire now, so I can. My ice will be boosted against them. Are you okay, Abby? Though you all right? Hey, Cameron! Here he is. He's managed to see a stream. I'm not long finishing up now, bro. Thanks for joining. What I've been doing is just like having an hour creating the map, and then just like a little bit at the end, just actually playing a bit of the game. Anyone who joins in. So I did. I think it was the first stream I did on the building this environment. I've got quite a few people, more than I thought, who joined the chat who were interested in the game. So I was like, oh, go on then. Let's stick around and play the game a bit more then. Sheesh. I suppose, actually, because I suppose you're not at the gym, bro? Yeah, gym lad. Ah, fiddled. Ah, he's used a 25. It's fine. I'll just do another attack. Minus 25 plus 30. What's it gonna be? Oh, still enough to kill. That's good. Brilliant. Bro, I'll hand this in then, and then I shall call it here. Bro, look at this. It's actually Lizzo. Right.
My spell book! Thank you! You really are as talented as they. I had no idea. There's a rumor.
She's got a flute as well. Getting ready to be Sambra. Alright then, dudes. I'm going to leave it there today. Thanks everyone for tuning in and stopping by if you're watching the VOD, sorry. Thanks for watching that. Like and subscribe, because I don't say that at all. Cheers guys.